No, but my story begins when I was 8 months old. I was diagnosed with a rare form of eye cancer called retinoblastoma. When I was 12, the cancer came back and the doctors had a different message for me. The only option left to really preserve my life was the removal of my right eye. Obviously this time, it was my only eye, meaning I'd have to go completely blind.
First thing was, let's make sure he gets inside and sees everything he wants to see. God bless him, he deserves every bit of it.
And so I made a decision that day that I was going to continue to go on and live a life that I wanted to live. I wouldn't be able to see another sunset or see my future wife or my future kids when I self-graduate from high school or college or anything. And I faced adversity my entire life, and the same mindset, the same stubbornness, the same principles I used to overcome the cancer throughout my childhood could be used in this situation. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. See, at an early age, I learned that life was full of challenges and full of adversity. But I also learned that every day really is a miracle waiting to happen. Overcoming adversity for me is recognizing that in every setback, there's a setup waiting to happen. See, heading into blindness, I did recognize that blindness represented my biggest setback in life, but I also recognized that it represented the opportunity to become my biggest setup. And that's what it's become in my life, a huge setup.
Jake Olson, how about this for an inspirational moment? He is out there snapping. And a good snap from Jake. Listen to the crowd. Look at the USC sideline. What a moment. Look at the excitement right there from Jake Olson.
After going blind, my life opened up to a new life full of amazing opportunities. Listen to the winner within. Again, it takes perseverance, it takes resiliency. It takes courage. Again, it's scary, but that doesn't mean it stops you. But where I do think people get in trouble and where I get in trouble is when you let that anger and that sadness and that frustration overwhelm your mind and your heart to a point where it blinds you of the blessings you still have in life. You can dream, but understand the hustle is so separate. It's going to take hard work. And when I look back on my life and see the hardships I went through and going blind, it is a miracle in my life. You have to see the setup and the setback. I remember after my first snap, I was being interviewed afterwards and I just kind of came out of my mouth, but I just said, you know, if you can't see how God works things out, I think you're the blind one. It is about fighting on. It's about continuing to move past the adversity that comes your way and making the decision in your mind, the choice in your mind that you're going to overcome it.